If you can't stay... I messed up the saying. If you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen. I'm throwing everything at you with no restraint. I can't take this brutal heat anymore. The fact that you guys are just kind of hanging around there also is nothing short of impressive. So it seems I can bump up the sensitivity on this microphone. Interesting. Yo, your last fellow crony there had 2 shadow Pokemon and you don't have a single one? What's up with that? I feel like you two should have switched spots. Like, I battle you first, then I battle him. Because at least that would make more sense. Because it would also fake out people who don't know about this game. Because the hint is, if you're on the beaten path, you'll encounter trainers with shadow Pokemon, and if you're not, you don't. So if they threw her first at you, it would be very interesting, because then it might make you second guess the puzzle. See where I'm going with that? Yeah. part of the dungeon's rather straightforward, at least. Because then you see the item box, and again, it would fake you out. My name is Carbon. And my name is Petro. Together we bring the power double explosion attack. I need to make one of them, like, I'm so buff! You know, one of those things. I don't know, I feel like that trope is overused. Zatu. Hitmonchan is a shadow Pokemon. I will come out and say this. Hitmonchan at this point in the series is bad. Because its niche is to use the elemental punches, which are all special based. Okay, cool. I'm probably going to actually end my stream at 11. So, if you actually want to jump into that mess. Okay, so yes, Hitmonchan at this point in the series is actually bad, which is a shame. And I do recommend letting it learn Mach Punch and Sky Uppercut if you're wanting to use it. But otherwise, hard pass on the elemental punches due to its low special attack and them being special based back in the day. It is not recommended. Now, next generation, feel free. Hitmonchan's actually kind of busted. Once physical special split happened, the elemental punches became physical moves. Plus, Hitmonchan gains access to Iron Fist, making it very potent. What? Get this, you'll learn that I have incredible power, even by myself. I'm surprised that those two don't multi-battle you, because that was a thing at this point. It's like, here we come to your aid. No, it's unfair. Make it a 2-on-1. Ha! Nice. Skarmory is a cool Pokemon. I've always liked it. Alright, we are switching out here. So that I can melt it. Okay, switch to Crobat. Then, Flamethrower and the Matang. Which means, yeah, we're probably just going to make it up to the top. Probably battle another one of the admins, and then we're going to call it a night. The, end of the game is upon us, and I feel like I'm still not adequately leveled. Yes, really. Hitmonlee, of course, is a Shadow Pokemon. Can't have one without the other, right? So this was the last generation where Hitmonlee was inherently better than Hitmonchan. Going forward, it's debatable which one's better. I really wish that these guys were a trio, though, and one guy had Hitmontop. Or Tyrogue. That would be cool, because then you could choose which one you want. Well, remember, in this area... Well, remember this era, Gen 1, I will come out and say this, Gen 1's designs are not really that good. Well, have you ever seen the joke of Hitmonchan's Gen 1 sprite? How it looks like a... Yeah. I'll have to send you a picture of it. It's actually hysterical. Okay, so if you're wondering why I'm not paralyzing the Hitmonlee, I can't. It has Limber, meaning that it's immune to being paralyzed. Oh well, didn't need it. I do not believe there's a healing machine ahead, and there are a few more battles in our wake. Okay, you know what? Apparently it's 44 according to my notes, so we're just going to do it. We need this thing fully evolved at this point. By the way, this is the only game where it's actually feasible to use this Pokemon, because the generation that it debuted in, you can't get it until around roughly the 7th batch. Yeah. Making it not that viable at that point in the game. In this game, you get it early enough that it's actually worth investing into. Alright, no, I don't need that. Well, we're starting to get something out of it. One thing, if they ever do remake this game, I hope that they nerf the radars. Like, so you could just keep things lying around, or, you know, have a fast travel system. So it's like, hey, a radar's going off. Would you like to go to a location? Yes. And then you immediately warp there. It's not unheard of. So, yeah, I wait for this platform here. But I gotta stand here for a bit. Because there's another platform that rises up. And it leads to something. Going down. All that for 2 max potions. Whoop-de-doo. I will admit, though, when it came to Gen 5, yes, a lot of the designs for the Gen 5 Pokemon were pretty uninspired. But I can safely say at this point, they've pretty much exhausted all of their ideas. But what gets me is, we're in Scarlet and Violet now. We're in Gen 9, and it took them this long to give us a Dolphin. But there's actually a reason for it. Gorgeously, I make my entrance. With flowing elegance, I battle. Well, that's a unique way to spell that name. Okay, so the squad's finally fully evolved. Okay, use the fighting type move on the psychic type. Smart. Smart. Here, I'll send it to you, and you'll never be able to unsee it. We'll be in an orderly tactical retreat. Farewell. Don't you mean will do? Weird. Hey, I got a refund on that one rare candy. Did I startle you? I did spook you, didn't I? I should do that to you in a battle, too. Gromlin, huh? Where's Wallace? Surviving on 1 HP. Story of my life. But yeah, see, the NPCs are starting to catch up to us level-wise. So yeah, I'm still not completely ready. It's like the least you could do is freeze it by letting it survive with 1 HP. This guy likes ghost-type Pokemon, apparently. Nothing wrong with that. It's one of my favorite types. Okay, the Crobat, I admit, is kind of random. But then again, you're out of Ghost-type Sans Gengar. So, fair. Okay, now that is completely random. I got an idea. Let's give this guy a bunch of Ghost-type Pokemon as well as a Crobat. It's like, okay, you're on theme, and then let's give it a giant whale. Why? So much stronger than I expected. You put the fear in me. Okay, let's move a couple members around now since Warren's level 45 and therefore my strongest Pokemon. PP Max. Not a bad item. I love how these don't make a noise until you step on them. Huh. Huh. Well, this looks familiar. Hey, Dr. Kaminko, did you work for Cipher at one point? Timer balls. Oh, well, can't argue with those. Okay, so the uppermost and the bottommost. Gotta remember that. By the way, well, never mind. Never mind. I'll explain after the battle. It either has Volt Absorb or Water Absorb. Volt Absorb, good. Good to know. Good to know. Get out of here. Lickitung is a Shadow Pokemon. Now, I am going to warn you, no evolution. Say it with me, no evolution. And mediocre. But again, it is here because it is difficult to get in Fire Red and Leaf Green. I love free heals. Give me more of them. Even still, I will say that Licky Licky is a terrible Pokemon. It's like, sure, you gave Lickitung an evolution because you made it at least halfway decent. It's one thing I'll never understand. Okay, so there's a very interesting puzzle in this floor. So, how this works is these barriers here. If you step on the floor panel once, you'll fall right through it. Which I don't know how the kid doesn't get seriously injured and or die from a fall like that, but here we are. That wasn't that one either. Curse your memory. Oh, it was that one. Okay, never mind. 2 revives. Can I use those on my legs? I'm going to try door number 3 because...
And that's going to be all the time that we have. So until next time, Ryo Nakage 33 signing off.